do have Train coming up, and it will be Flipside and EchoFox playing once again. We were just on Nuke, and saw a lot of really interesting stuff. And already I've noticed on Reddit, not that I have become addicted to updating Reddit every single second, but people have already started discussion about Nuke, you know, should it be in the map full? This is not a good map, all that stuff.
Oh yeah, of course.
I think that is wrong.
Why is it wrong, Anders? You can't just make statements like that without backing them up.
Because I think people just because when you say the word unbalanced, that's inherently a negative word. So you get the feeling that it must be a bad map if it's really one-sided. But I don't think that's how it works. I think it's a hilarious map. It's a map that heavily emphasizes terrorist side tactics. It really makes a massive difference, more so than on any other map. So.
But wait, Anders, this is CSGO. There's no place for tactics here. Get out, noob.
Well, I mean, we'll have to see about that. It seemed like EchoFox are fairly well prepared. Now, if they can win Train as well, this is going to be a grand day for them. They did really well earlier. I mean, they were having a good run at it earlier. They just couldn't quite carry through, but they could have won both those first maps. Now, Roka, we've seen this before, and in this exact position from him, getting a kill there, but charging right into World Edit. So just evening out. Now, Rix is on it and running into Markolov, and that's not going to be too good. Sean and Freaky are left.
That's the one issue, is that you hand that USP over to the terrorist side, World Edit. That's 2 kills he's picked up with it now. And, you know, that's the problem. If you're actually going to hand over the USP, that you don't want the terrorists to have the USP, that one-shot headshot potential. You want them to have the Glock. And so, unfortunately, Roka, it looked flash, it looked cool, it looked amazing. But then World Edit gets a quad kill at the end of the round. What?
Yeah.
3 of them with the USP that Roka donated.
And I mean, I think that might have just been a little bit too much confidence. Obviously, once you get the first kill there, you could just be real safe and fall back and play, you know, 4 versus 5. I'm not sure if he probably might not have realized that there was someone in Pop Dog and just thought, I'll just escape this way instead of falling back. So it's not entirely clear if he really was looking for more fight, so if he was just looking to be safe. Who knows? Regardless, it works out great for Flipside, and they need it. I feel like it's been a rough day for Flipside so far.
Yeah, it has been a bit of a struggle. They got dumpstered by Na'Vi earlier today. Now they've gone down to the North American hope of this group. One map down. If they can end it, you know, 1-1, still you're saving something. But this is still a brutal day for them. Only the second day in the group phase. There is still bracket play tomorrow, and of course, the big match, the final match on TBS Friday night.
Yeah, we'll see how some of these players respond to that kind of pressure. I mean, some part of me would be interested to see if a player like Shazam is going to be able to step it up there. This round working out quite well so far for EchoFox as they're getting a couple of kills in there, but there are 3 UMPs on the T side. Roka looking for some damage. That could have very nearly been a kill on World Edit. Now, it's on Sean, and he's walking up from behind. Could be a very easy frag, but the aim punch just really messing him up. And that's part of the problem, not having the armor. So Shara going to pick up a triple, and Flipside survive the round.
Sean, no Kevlar. Shazam, no Kevlar. Going to be interesting to see. I mean, Sean is going to prioritize. He picks up an HE here. I was wondering if he was actually trying to manage his money so that he can pick up an AWP, maybe go straight to the double op kind of setup, which is an option here for EchoFox. But it seems like Shazam is going to be the only one who's really highly prioritizing it right now. Once again, Shazam, hard eco for him. Rest of them kind of spending a little bit of money here, 600 bucks on average. And then we have 3 HEs. Where are those HEs going to go? That's the gamble.
Probably all right about where World Edit is. In fact, if he walks back a little bit, it could be lethal. Freakazoid picking up a good early kill, and World Edit being very aggressive behind it. The HEs don't really seem to be doing much of anything here, so just Roka on 1 health. He's going to be going down, and it will be World Edit picking up a good triple kill in that round. So Flipside, 3 rounds in a row, and even though they lost a couple of players here and there, I think overall they came out well ahead. World Edit had nearly 10,000 at the beginning of this round, so he's going to be in a good position.
Yeah, in fact, I think that's going to be key going forward. There's 2 players, Blade and World Edit, both of them above 5,000. The rest of their teammates fairly low on money. So the fact that those guys have a bank to work with, World Edit in particular, means that he can go ahead and rebuy the AWP if this round goes south. It gives Flipside some room to maneuver with. So we'll see how it pans out, because EchoFox now going for their first buy. Lots of nades. That's due to them going for a bit of a mix on the hard eco front. So they have lots of nades going into this 4th round. Shazam with the AWP. The World Edit, just brave. Doesn't care about that smoke going down, calls the bluff, and just goes for an aggressive peek towards lower.
Well, he is 8-0 right now, so maybe it's just one of those games where he's decided he's going to try and take over the scoreboard here and carry his team to a bit of a victory. Maybe that's what Flipside need. Although as Duncan was discussing here, I mean, they are a team that really should be relying more on tactics because they probably don't have the players to make it work otherwise. Waylander and World Edit, though, coming up with some very good entries there that are going to make life a bit hard for Echo Fox. In fact, so much so that they're just going to run away.
Yep. Save the guns. They can't even save Shazam's AWP. That's got to be really frustrating for him right now. I mean, maybe with some luck, Rix gets picked. But with some luck, Sean Gares might be able to get in there from CT. Maybe he can get up to connector and actually pick it up, but that shouldn't be possible. Waylander's already holding the angle. So, a bit of a brutal start here for Echo Fox, and it's a bit of a shame for Roka as well, because he did actually manage to pick up the 1 kill. Just so many targets running at him. He got quickly overwhelmed, and he was all alone. Echo Fox with a bit of an off call, really.
Oh, Freakazoid turning around at the wrong time. Good kill from Sean, trying to save the AWP, and he's going to take out Blade as well. Turning around, looking for the triple, but not going to be able to get it, and none of them will survive at the end of the day. So that's a bit of a problem here, which will make it 4-0 moving into the 5th round. No money at all for Echo Fox, and yeah, Flipside, this is the kind of start that you need.
No, this is perfect. This is going to be that, you know, the wind beneath their wings. They're going to be feeling good, Anders. Maybe a bit of a... Wow. I don't know. I wanted to say like a potion being brewed up by Professor Blade, but I don't know what kind of like potion you would want. I mean,
well, the one that he was brewing up earlier in that picture, I
right?
don't think is safe for broadcasting. That looked a little bit wild, in my opinion. We do have World Edit out here, trying to see if he can get a shot in. Freakazoid standing in the fire a little while longer, trying to see if he could, you know, just survive the pain, mentally power through, ignore all of the fire. That was never going to happen. Shazam will be going down as well, and Blade, a little bit aggressive, actually just firing his gun mid-air.
Oh, shot onto Sean Gares right through the edge there. Barely manages to survive. World Edit hoping to get lucky through the smoke with the P250. Not going to happen. Shara, Waylander, both finding kills. Sean Gares, though, will get the drop on Markelov. So making it just a little bit more expensive here for Flipside. 2 kills for Echo Fox on that eco. But now this is the big deal here. Is Sean going to go for that second op? Because they have the money for it now going into the 6th round. And Sean, he is pausing. He hasn't spent his money just yet, and there it is. Okay, so this is where it changes up. You know, Echo Fox, they have that strategy that they can go to with Shazam. Obviously, Shazam is the anchor op, but Sean Gares can also op as well. So they need to actually try and get this into play. And Shazam needs to start waking up because he's working on a James Bond right now.
Yeah, I feel like we've seen this so much today. It's been all over the place. We've seen some players play really well, and then it seems like they use all of their energy on one map, and they just can't do anything for the rest of the day almost. So, not really enough of that. I'm a big fan of the double setup. I have no idea why they put both of them in the A-bomb site. That seems to me, it seems to me like that's putting such an unreasonable amount of pressure on Roka right now. I mean, just put Shazam over here with the AWP and let him try and do most of the work here, and then put everyone else at A, in my opinion.
Yeah, they really seem convinced that it's going to be another A play coming in here from Flipside. I mean, Shar is holding very passively up in Brown Halls. Roka, he has managed to infiltrate. He is up there, so he can go for the shoulder peek to try and get some info later on here for Echo Fox, which is why Echo Fox haven't rotated anybody else over towards B. They still have 3 players. Rix just got picked off by World Edit in front of A main. Waylander finds Freakazoid. That was by Electric Box, and they're getting picked apart here, Echo Fox. What is going on?
Well, Roka is doing his job. Going to be picking up 1 kill there, but now the problem is he's alone. Shazam will be able to rotate him, but they have Molotovs to clear him out, so if they're not quick, then it's not even going to matter. And Roka getting caught on the sidewalk, no chance at all. And Sean and Shazam, why are they even moving close? Why are they approaching this bomb site? Just run away and save what you have. That has to be an instant call. There's absolutely no way you're going to be retaking 2 versus 4 with 2 AWPs.
This is fascinating now, because, I mean, Flipside 6-0 on T side. That's nothing to shrug at. That's a very solid scoreline. I mean, I'm not going to write Echo Fox's T side off just yet, but they really need to wake up in the next round here, Echo Fox, if they want to stand a chance. This is pretty much, it's not over the edge just yet, but it's getting there. There's the bait, there's the shot. Sean Gares, nice little crouch. Will get the tag. World Edit is low, but now he's got the angle. Shazam peeks, takes out Markelov, does not go for the re-peek. Good. Some discipline here from Echo Fox. No need to re-peek into that. You got your 1 parting shot. There you go, Shazam. You can feel good. You no longer have the 007 going for you.
Okay, so here's where things get even more silly. So they decided to go for both the AWPs and the A-bomb site. I didn't particularly like it, but what's even more silly is that the two first people to go down are Rix and Freakazoid out there. So that means the orbs are not even countering the orb of Flipside. They just got sniped before. So then what are the orbs doing in that bomb site, you know? It's just all very confusing. I hope that we're going to see a bit of a change up here for Echo, Fox, and Freaky is quite far up here, and that's a great start, taking out Shara, the kind that they've been needing for a while, and Shazam there, taking out World Edit. Freak very nearly with a kill on Markelov, but still a very good start here for the CT side, which they desperately needed.
Looked very close there, Markelov. Not going to be able to survive. Blade actually is going to be the one to pick off Rix. They bring it back to a 3-on-3 here, Flipside. They could even pick up more, but Shazam will land the shot. Takes out Blade. So now the man advantage here for Echo Fox. The bomb is still alive. It's on the A site, but not for long. Shazam hits a wallbang shot onto Markelov, and Roka will find Waylander. So that is it. Echo Fox on the board now, saving both AWPs again. So that's a big success. Because their money, they don't have a whole lot to work with here.
Well, they really don't. So 6-1, a little bit of hope here. I mean, I'm almost tempted to say they need to win the next 8 rounds in a row to really make this this work out well for them. 9-6, you could think you could sort of call that some kind of success, but yeah, Flipside very much on point at the moment. World Edit still with 11-3 and 2, so kind of a devastating scoreline for him very early on here. Blade moving close to main, so a very slow start here to the flip side.
Oh, buddy, does Blade actually have anybody to block him? No, he doesn't. He's actually staring into the... How does he win that duel? He was staring into the wall, Rix. Do you want him to, like... I don't even... All right. So, well, there you go.
That was almost like that thing that people used to do in 1.6, where you pretend to be AFK and spawn, and then when people went to knife you, you'd shoot them. That was a real thing.
That's just, it's not supposed to happen. Like, that should be a guaranteed kill for Rix. He gets control of A main, and then Flipside have to worry about somebody at least gathering information on them. And so, well, now, Echo Fox, they're going to be under pressure. Shazam and Shanghai is still alive with both AWPs, but there's a man advantage now for Flipside.
I think it's probably one of those things where they felt like he just sort of checked it out of routine, but he didn't really sort of register that someone was there. So a bit of a shame, yeah. Rick's probably going to be annoyed at the outcome. And obviously, if Echo Fox lose this round, I can't even imagine what kind of hell they're going to be in. Good flashbang in there. We'll take out Freakazoid. That's Markelov following up on the flashbang. Sean with the AWP going to get one kill, moving out aggressively. That's the second one. Pistols out, but he can't finish it. Blade now with the triple here, including a Molotov kill on Shazam. And Roka, don't know if he could do anything.
He can get kills. That much he can do. Whether he can win the round, though, you know, we found out. World Edit is there. So the trade happens. And yeah, Blade, I mean, it's still a decent situation there for Blade. I mean, the fact that he comes around, but that should be, you know, a kill for Rix, basically. So that's definitely frustrating. I think you're right, though, Anders. I think he was just like, you know, autopilot, like check the corner, and then, oh wait, there is somebody there. I just smudged my glasses. I'm doomed. All right.
That's why I don't wear glasses and contact lenses instead, because I couldn't manage that. That was like a level above me.
Master race, man. Glasses all the way.
7-1 is the current scoreline, and Echo Fox has already been reset. Shazam, he was trying to hide behind the stop sign, hoping that World Edit would stop and not shoot at him. Some subtle psychology coming into play here, I think, for Shazam. I kind of like it, but I think maybe also a bit misguided, really, in that attempt. Rix and Roka are going to be left, and just Roka now, again, seems to be perpetually alone because he's holding that B bomb site, and everyone in A just dies before anything else happens. So not much that he could do. He seems to be trying to clean up all the time, and that's World Edit picking up another quad kill and making it to 16-3 and 2. I'm
very happy to see the change of pace out of Flipside, though, because they can have a tendency to get a bit predictable, where they kind of just sit, wait, default, just sit and constantly look for duels, right? The fact that they went for a bit more of an aggressive tone this round is going to start to throw a little bit of a wrench in things for Echo Fox, because now Sean Garris has to say, wait, you guys are willing to change up? You guys are willing to go fast? Great. Now we have to worry about pre-nading. We have to worry, you know, there's other factors that come into play if you're dealing with an ultra-aggressive T side on the other side, obviously, right? So Blade kind of just shifting things up. I mean, granted, it was an eco round for Echo Fox, and so Flipside are probably thinking, hey, you know, okay, they're going to have pistols. Let's just go beat them up. Now Flipside need to show that they're capable of doing that with the rifles as well. Just go for the just go for the early aggression. Show that you're capable of playing that ultra-aggressive style.
We'll see what they could come up with. They have moved into a tactical timeout here. Echo Fox, that is, trying to see if they could maybe turn things around. It's kind of late in the day to try and do that. It feels like it's already Flipside that are running away the game here at 8-1 as a scoreline. It's just playing on the T side. Look at the concentration. I mean, they're winning, so it's just like focus.
Well, it's every map counts, right? Because you're getting points for each map win that you would get in the group phase. In the first 2 days, I think it's like 1 point per map win, right? But it ramps up when you get into the playoff days, and at the end of it all, when you start getting into those playoffs, all the points are tallied up. So that if you take first seed in the group, you go straight into the playoffs. But then there's a last chance qualifier. So if you lose on Friday night, you go straight into the last chance qualifier. Third place in the groups, though, it's all about points because there's still 2 spots that are up for grabs for the last chance. That goes to the 3rd seed teams. So it's so important that you have as many points as possible when it comes to the last chance qualifier to get a spot there.
And I would say at this point, it feels like that last chance qualifier is probably going to be quite insane, isn't it? It's going to be
wild.
It's going to be pretty wild, yeah.
G2 are in it. I still remember G2's faces when I told them, they were just like, oh man, we lost. And I'm like, yeah, man, it sucks. You're going to have to come back for the last chance qualifier now. You might be here for 3 weeks. And they just looked at me like, what?
That's how it works.
Yeah, that's how it works. There's a lot on the line, not only obviously money and pride, but
should have paid more attention.
If you're here for the last chance qualifier and you get top 2 of the last chance qualifier, you go into the playoffs the next week. Hey, you win the playoffs, or at least you get into the semis of the playoffs, you're going in another week. So it's quite a time commitment, basically.
Yeah, it absolutely is. Well, tactical timeout is done in Echo Fox here. Obviously, sort of timing out into an eco round here. Not much they could do. But see if they can maybe hunt down Markolov. Ooh, needs to jump out. That's very action-packed indeed, and looks like he's going to be, at least for the moment, safe. He could probably just run away instead of taking that fight. And they're making their way into the B-bomb site, and the only one here is Sean with a C-set 75, but only for a moment. Well, that it continuing to wreak havoc onto the Echo Fox team. It's now at 18-2. That's a fairly ridiculous kill-death ratio.
I don't know if anybody else spotted that, right? But you know that was pretty brutal because all you see, Blade doesn't see Sean, but all he sees is like this jet of red that just covers the wall. It's almost like some horror flick, you know, where it's like the guy gets caught behind the door with the monster, and then all of a sudden, you know, you don't see the guy die, but you just see the red come out from under the door. Vivid.
Yeah, pretty brutal. Rick's gonna be going down last, and that's well that it triple kill again here, and looking at a 9-1 scoreline now. This is what they were timed out for, Echo Fox. This is the one round where they need to make a statement and come back in the game. Got 1 AWP being picked up. Sean's still thinking about it. Not going to be the double up setup.
They need to shut this guy down. 166 ADR, 19-2. Just like, this is world at its playground, man. You got caught red-handed. You didn't buy your ticket on the train, and now he's wrecking you.
I don't even know what's happening. I mean, he has just been given a lot of space to move in and get these opening frags. So I don't know what they can do to stop it, really. They're obviously going to have to make some sort of an attempt, and there's a good little start, but World Edit is just going to come right back. They can't shut down this monster. Roka and Shazam both going to be gone. World Edit deciding he knew there was going to be an AWP down there. He still just peeks it. Doesn't even care. Sean is trying to bait out the shot, but what does it matter to World Edit? He knows they have the bomb down, and they are just going to have to walk away here. This is, I mean, I don't know what the record is for Eleague in sort of in one half, but in terms of kill-death ratio, but World Edit has got to be getting close.
This is getting close to being up there, like, on LAN performances, basically, in CSGO. If you maintain, what, he's like, what, 20, 21-2 now? That's unbelievable. 22-2, isn't he? Like, that's actually just getting completely ludicrous. There's the flash, turns away. Does he spot the man on the other side of the smoke? We'll see. Rix goes for the block, attempts the shot through. Waylander will find the kill instead. And Sean Gares, he'll be the lone survivor. His pack is dead. Although Foxes don't really operate in packs, so it's a bit weird, right? You know, it's like, I get like a wolf-themed team, you know, but like a lion, I guess there's like a pride, right, of lions, right? That works. But like foxes, they're very individual creatures, aren't they?
I think you can train them, though. There are people who've done that.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah. But like, you know, the hunting is a pack sort of thing, right? I'm not really sure about that.
Maybe not. Maybe not. It's a bit too much. 10-1 is the current scoreline. Blade Bit of a failed spray. Freakazoid wasn't going to give him a chance to recover, so AK stolen. Sean has the M4 that was saved. Chara making his way in. That's a really cool jump there. World Edit gets a kill. Shazam going to be going down. Second kill for World Edit. Can it keep going? Third kill coming in. It seems like absolutely nothing can stop this monstrous performance on this map. Wayland, they're going to pick up one there in the World Edit because why not? A quad kill now. 26, 3, and 2. This has got to be some kind of a record. They're even looking, look at it, his teammates are looking at him in sort of slight disbelief, like, what are you doing?
They're just giggling, man. This is what everything feels very, very, very right in the world. Turns out you have a fur trapper on your team, and he needs fox pelts, man. He's just going ham right now.
It's World of Warcraft all over again.
I know, this is just a gathering quest. You know, it doesn't even look like he's trying at this point. He's just like, all right, he's watching a series on his second monitor.
4 strength, 4 stam, leather belt. There's only going to be very few people who get that. And the few people are going to be very disappointed. It'll be 2 AWPs and 1 auto sniper currently in play. So Echo Fox digging really, really deep to try and make this work. They're really trying to see if they could come up with almost anything that will work. And they've taken out Markolov, so step in the right direction for sure. Shara going to be going down. Until they take out World Edit, I'm not going to even pay attention. They gotta get rid of him.
Except that at this point, with this kind of performance, this god tier performance.
Oh.
No, you lay a trap. Oh man, unbelievable.
Just jump out and take the shot mid-air. Just do it. I know you want to. He sees it, and there it is. Okay, this is the real test. Now, 1 on 3. He's making a lot of noise, and he shouldn't be able to get this kill on Sean, and he will be going down. So finally, the beast has been slain. It took a long time, but the Americans managed to take him out. That's 28, 3, and 3. God, that took a long time.
We're only 14 rounds in, Anders. 28.
Better late than never, right?
Yeah, this is incredible. Then. Well, it's just the World Edit show, basically. That's what it all boils down to here. But Echo Fox, they're showing that they still got some fight in them. They're willing to go for it. And, well, CT side, sure, they've got the double op set up now, that care of World Edit. Flip side, though, World Edit leading the charge. No surprise there. Smoke goes up. That is an aggressive smoke, and so you understand why they want to go for the wall bang through, just in case somebody was trying to push up from the lower ramp. Roka happens to be wielding the second AWP here for Echo Fox, though, so no early aggression from him.
And jumping a little bit there, seeing if you could see anyone before they go for the boost, maybe. Not going to be successful so far. Seems like it's almost too late for Echo Fox to try and recover from this initial sort of deficit, but you never know. Rix and Freak are being fairly aggressive over at main, so if it turns into a B push, maybe they could flank really quick if Roker and Sean can sort of buy time, right? If they just go down immediately, then the flank's not going to make any difference at all.
He's setting up for the connector smoke now. That should be going down any moment. Molotov to follow, so they're clearing out some of these angles. We'll have to see if Sean Gears can be effective hiding behind the spools on the site. That's usually a pretty good spot, especially when he has Roka there to try and draw attention to himself. Go for the bait. Shazam is also rotated in on the other side of connector, so this is a good setup here for Echo Fox. They should have everything working for him. World Edit chimes in, though. Shuts down Shazam. Sean Gears going to step out into the open. He gets caught by Shara, and now man advantage for Flipside, going into the hold on the B site. Roka, though, finally will take down World Edit, but Shara's there to trade. And we're into a 2-on-2.
Bomb is only just gone down, so they have a little bit of time here, Echo Fox, to put up a defense. There is a Molotov on Markolov, and he's in the right position, and they do not have a smoke on Echo Fox. So this could be a truly heartbreaking round, a soul-destroying round here for Echo Fox. In fact, that's going to be my prediction. The Molotov has already gone up for Markolov, so a bit early, really. Freakazoid going down, and Rix now in a one-on-one. Will pick up the first kill then, has the kit, and is defusing, but Markolov going to charge through the smoke, and that will be it. 12-2 here. Flipside getting, closer and closer to winning this map very, very easily.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess when you have one of your teammates putting on the performance of their lifetime, you know, it makes things a little bit more clean-cut, a little bit more cut and dried. 12-2, yeah. Echo Fox having to go for the 4-spy, and they can just barely get pistols with nades. Now it's Freakazoid with the single M4. He actually had a little bit of a bank to work with. So we shall see if they can actually set themselves up to come back in this Echo Fox. Do they still have some fight in them? Or has World Edit clipped their claws? We'll find out.
Roka being a bit aggressive on the other side of the map, but it's World Edit again and again. Gonna be taking down Freakazoid 2. There is a flank coming through, but I'm not sure if his teammates are even gonna survive this, Roka, until he shows up. He's taking down Waylander, so that's pretty good job on his part. He seems to be really good at taking fights up in the hallways. They're winning a lot of them, it seems. Shower picking up 1 kill, and now Roka alone here to try and have an impact on the 15th round. Flipside, shouldn't even say Flipside, just a world edit at this point, with a completely stunning and mad performance in the first half. 31 kills and 4 deaths in 15 rounds. Please, please.
Yeah, I'm just kind of stunned because that is one of the strongest performances we've seen from any player in quite a long time. But guys, we're going to give you a bit of time to contemplate the meaning of this performance and whether Echo Fox have a chance to come back. They're sitting on 2 rounds, so they got a long way to go. But now it's time for a short break before we get into the second half.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and all hail the current record holder for first half kills and death ratio. It's going to be World Edit right now with an absolutely godlike performance facing up against Echo Fox. It's hard to believe that he's this impressive in 1 half. Look at this nonsense. 31 kills and 4 deaths.
176 average damage. This is one of the strongest performances. It's almost as if I want to say that he's just never going to hit this level again.
It's very hard to do that. I mean, you see the Eleague record holder in 1 half, so that's going to be really hard to top. But surely that's enough for them to also win the game. Because if it isn't, I feel like World Edit is probably not going to sleep very well tonight. Is he?
No.
What more can I do?
I mean, Shazam had a bit of an experience like that earlier, where he did everything he could, but it wasn't 31 kills and did 1 half good. So I mean, right now, World Edit, we have to see. Roka, not wasting any time, just goes leaping down Pop Dog, and it's going to be straight onto the A side here. Currently 4 players ready to hold. However, for Flipside, Waylander to start things off by doming Shazam. And the group is here. Shongair is trying to take the fight to him, but it's not going to happen.
They're taking out World Edit, so a pretty good start. Rix and Freakazoid are left. It's a 2-on-3, and really quite obviously they must win this round. The Echo Fox have mounted any kind of a comeback here. Freak doing the best that he can, but he's alone and trapped as well. He doesn't have the bomb, and he's got no armor. This is just a horrible position. Markolov to take him out, and Flipside at 14-2.
You can see, I mean, Freak just dejected there at the end of that. I mean, well, what can you really do, though? 1v3, caught in the corner. At that point, it would take, basically World Edit to get the job done, but not meant to be this time. Not meant to be. 14-2. And Flipside right now, they're on the brink of just pummeling Echo Fox off of the server. This would be huge, though, for Flipside, because when it comes down to rounds, if rounds are a deciding factor on seeds, a 16-2 win would really help them. So this is there's a lot riding on it right now for Flipside. If they can just keep their cool, keep their composure, and close things out here.
And what do we have? 2 UMPs, 2 FAMASs, 1 M4. Flipside, nothing too impressive, but it might just be enough here against the Tech 9 armor buys that are coming in. only head armor on Freakazoid, which could really be a big problem against all of these SMGs.
The UMPs, they will catch you, they will wreck you. Echo Fox, though, I mean, they have all the necessities here. A couple of smokes, one for connector, surely. And one probably stuck somewhere in the middle of the trains just to give them some space to maneuver with the flashes as well, ready to go out. And so Sean Gares will be setting it up now. He's going to be the one calling the shots. And there we go.
For it. Worlded and Shower, they're quite close to the bomb site, and Waylander's also rotating in now. They're just trying to see if they can charge through, but the SMG's on the other side. That's a double kill for Worlded, and Shower helping out a little bit too. Shazam and actually Roka going to be the one to reply there. Very clean headshots coming through. It'll still be 15-2 here, favoring Flipside. So we're looking at 13 straight match points here for Echo Fox to try and make it into overtime and then win. I mean, I just don't think it's going to happen, Semba. I can't see it.
I literally get the feeling that, like, World Edit's teammates right now just want to, like, give him a big hug or something. Just like, thanks, man. Because
I mean, he's sort of a fairly scrawny guy. They could probably pick him up and, you know, carry him off the stage. I feel like that's a real thing.
Harsh.
15-2, and we are looking at the 18th round here. And again, obviously, Echo Fox just go buying whatever they can. There's no point in doing anything else, obviously. So trying to see if they can extend the series a little while longer. Although at this point, maybe you just want to put yourself out of the hell that World Edit has put you in. You know, just get it done with. Make it stop.
Hey, World Edit, maybe a generous god. Maybe he just ends it all right here. I mean, this is a default kind of play for Echo Fox. 3 towards Alley, 1 in main, 1 in Pop Dog. And they're just waiting for these smokes to clear. They have 1:12 left in this round, so no reason to rush things. They can definitely take their time and set things up. Roka, you can see he's got that smoke. That's one that's actually going to try and go deep to block off the back alley. So they really want to open up a channel straight out onto the site, and Waylander will be the first one in line. He's just waiting for that shoulder peek. There's the flash to come in. He gets spotted by Shazam. Shazam actually doing damage, takes out Blade. But between Markaloff and Waylander, somehow they're going to have to break this crossfire, Echo Fox.
Waylander hasn't reloaded yet, and that really worries me because he only had 8 bullets, and I think that might have actually just cost him a lot there. Instantly goes down. Good damage being dished out. Markaloff to die as well, but Freakazoid and Roka there very low on health. World Edit going to pick up a double kill here, and it's Sean and Freak left 2-on-2. Try and see if they can make it happen. There's only 25 seconds, and they do have the bomb in control. Sean wants to be the one to peek on in. He's going to get the 1 kill. World Edit now with a triple. Can he get a quad to close out this game? Freakazoid is right behind him, and now World Edit knows, and I think that's pretty bad news for Freakazoid. Trying to see if he could take this one final fight, but there's only 10 seconds, so Freakazoid's got really no chance at all here, and there's the headshot to close it off. Another quad kill, and World Edit ending at 37 kills in 18 rounds. What a shocking result.
Absolutely unbelievable. That is just an incredible performance from that man right there. World Edit just completely dominated Echo Fox. And well, I mean, yeah, if you can read lips, what Freakazoid said at the end there, that pretty much sums it up.
Some confidence in walking across the stage there, and you can't really blame him either. I mean, you've got to be feeling very good about that, and I don't think Echo Fox have any clue what just hit them. That's not every day that you get to run into that kind of a performance. I mean, it's hard to even analyze that. What do you go back and look at and just think about, you know, oh, okay, I guess next time let's hope he doesn't drop 37 kills, you know? It's just, that's just a little bit mad, isn't it? Yeah, well, every once in a while it's been brought up that he might be sort of a contender to sort of drop into that top level AWPing, but this was something entirely different. I look forward to hearing the breakdown of which